Alright, welcome back to the channel, everyone. It has been way too long since we put a video together. My apologies, it has been busy. Busy. We are trying to go to blade shows and as many other things as we can get our hands on. Speaking of which, we've got a few interesting ones today. We're going to bring to you a little bit of both worlds. We've got some single action and some double actions, not only just some normal double action, we got some vintage double action. You guys can already see what's in the picture over there. Serial number 2314, Scarab executive handle, satin plain with the toolkit. I'm not going to take the toolkit apart, but we will take a look at this first. It says in the manual, which I'll show you guys in a moment, that you can swap over the pocket clip and that the tool's made for that. That's what the little piece is for. There's a wrench on the other side. As soon as I turn it around, you can't really see it, but you can see it peeking out kind of next to my thumb. Let's get it this way. There you go. Now you can kind of see it there. The other one is a file. Now, I'm not sure what they'd have you file. I can probably find that in the manual here in a little bit, but toolkits are rare from what I've heard. There's the pouch as well, which of course they're old school insignia and belt clip. The plastic's in there as well. Came with it. I mean, not the worst thing in the world. Just check it out. May of 04. Body is in incredibly nice condition for a 20-year-old knife. I'll show you the one little spot that I've actually found on it. These are incredibly skookum, I guess you can say, compared to some of the newer ones. These are apparently more sought after because the Vero Beach models, there weren't very many executives that were made, and of the ones that were made, they were in forever homes pretty quick. Here's your little Scarab logo, and the only ding that I have found so far is that scratch there, and maybe this. I don't know if that wiped. Nope, that wiped off. Anyway, there's our patented glass breaker and a reversible pocket clip. A little bit of lanyard loop on both those, glass breaker and on the clip itself. The only reason that changes there in angle, I guess you could say, is because of the blade shape itself, which we'll go ahead and take a look at now. Quick deploy Scarab Executive 2314. You can see the 2003. I'm guessing that is the patent date. It's an S30V. I think he said it's a Crucible S30V. Of course, May of 04. It's a satin blade. I love the fact that this blade looks this clean for being 20 years old. Like, it is an incredible find. There's a few tiny little scratches left of center, like itty bitty ones. You can see right there in the center. I mean, hard to get it to stay focused on that blade. Trying to get you to see every little intricate detail of this thing because it is 20 years old. Let me get a little bit better focus capabilities here on the camera. Trying very, very hard to do this. Give me 1 second. Boink. There we go. Now we can actually, like, get a little focused on the back end of that. I love that little recess on the back. I'm trying to get you guys a good view of it. As you can tell that it was done on the older machines, which they had more precision, from what I understand. They were a little bit easier to manipulate and get them to do what you needed them to do. I don't know. From what I understand and what I hear in the groups, they paid more attention to the fine details during these years. And it may have just been, it's part of the curve when it comes to machining things like this, is you want to get the fine details down early. And once you've perfected them, i.e. what you see in my hand, you can make more iterations and more upgrades, which is what you've seen in the last few versions. I'm guessing if you haven't yet tried a Combat Troodon 2 or a Heretic, even the Mini, it's by far, I'd say this is probably their closest action to it because it's real smooth, it's real easy. They called it the quick deploy for a reason because it was unmatched And I think the Combat Troodon 2s and the Hera 2s take that to a whole new level. So if y'all haven't checked those out, they'll be on the channel in the near future. I can't give anything away yet, but Quick Deploy Scarab 2004 Vero Beach. If y'all are interested, we're going to go through this just a tiny little bit too, just to kind of show you what was in the manual. Not a lot of people got to see the manuals. Let's see if I can get it open. It was kind of conformed to the inside of the box, so I don't want to destroy it while opening it. Hold on, let me see. Let's make this easier. One-handed mode. One-handed mode. Trying to get a page here for you guys. A page here. Alright. If y'all want to go ahead and like pause that and like zoom in and read it. Some pretty cool stuff in there. Operations manual. We're going to try not to lose the blue paperwork that goes with it as well. Vero Beach address on there, you guys will notice. Here we go. Give you a little bit more. It's really cool how much detail they used to go into whenever they gave you this. There's your nominal blade material chemistry there for your CPMS-30V. Features a glass breaking device down here at the bottom of page 7. I'll let you guys pause and read as much of this as you want. We're going to get you a good clear view of it, and then we'll move to the next page so we don't take up too much time. We get onto this Heretic. There you go. Boom, clear view. Boom, clear view. Zoom in on that because that's pretty cool. That is the newer, like this is a sterile body. Wink. So there's not any of the inlays. None of that extra machine work is done on the body on this one. Here is your that's what they give you the file for, and they're telling you 20 degrees on that bevel edge. Effect usage requires thorough knowledge of the nice operating characteristics. Training and practice result in effective deployment. Yeah, you guys. That's what a lot of people are referring to on the old ones. You need to watch their new videos. Watch their new videos, because their new videos tell you that you can, if you are capable, you can disassemble. If you lose parts, that's on you, and you are going to pay to get them. It's an old school pricing. Do not hold them accountable to this pricing. This is from 2005. Placement parts kits. This is all from 05, so it's pretty neat. It's a little piece of history here. We're going to go ahead and reassemble this so as to not lose any of it. Get it back into that box later. This is our other little Snuggle Steel. This little guy here, Mr. Snuggle Steel. This was, I think this one might have been previously slightly stolen. Either way, it's a single action, full teeth. One of my favorite blade edge, a Tonto. Single action, of course, means you got to pull that charging handle, but look at that. Look at that. Camo Cerakote. Tell me that's not probably the cleanest that I've ever seen on a Heretic so far. That is incredible. I love it. They're getting really good at it. They're getting really good at it. We're going to pull this one back in very carefully. Hoo-yah! Ow. Hurting myself. Sorry about that. Single camera person. Let's show you V3 and get you a good look at serial number 1210. I like the V3s. Show you back that little detent ball there. So that detent ball actually sits. Get you a good view. Come on, camera. You're not locked in focus. There you go. So you can see where that detent ball goes down right underneath the rail there. I'll show it on this side as well. And then you can kind of see the spring perch. I guess you got the spring perch. Come on, focus you. There we go. It's kind of sort of. It's a little bit of a spring perchy perch in there. I will say, do not ever leave this open and push that button, because it will pinch the crap out of a little fatty part of your hand right there, and you'll be squealing like a little pig for a little while. They feel great. I have still got a. Yeah, there's one. Just so you guys know, don't do that. Make sure it's fully seated. Also, don't let it sit out just a hair. You want to make sure those detent balls are fully seated in there before you fire this bad boy, because it has some booty behind it, and it does not fear smashing your skin. Feels great. Reminds you to never do it again. It really does. Reminds you to never, ever do it again. Your neighbors hear this whenever you launch it, so also be careful that, you know, they don't have the wrong flag in front of their house and call the police on you thinking you did something weird. Really easy to retract. I just did it with the back of my left hand, which was also holding the camera while pushing the button with my right hand, so just another little thing for the V3. They've done a lot of work to these. The clip is actually in the body now. It used to sit on the retraction handle as well, which made it a little bit more difficult. I'm speaking out my booty. I don't believe they ever did sit on the retraction handle. I think it's just a lanyard that I used to pull like a moron instead of grabbing the clip and pulling the knife out of my pocket. I have to go back and look at my old videos of the old versions of this to see if I'm correct or incorrect. Anyway, I love having the fasteners on the back as well because it keeps the front of the blade looking sterile. You also have the little safety here, little eye drop, teardrop, what do you want to call it, safety. A little bit of knurling on there to make sure that you get a better grip on it when you slide it across. Spring loaded, and then of course you have the knurling on your button, which makes your button grip. I mean, you can see my thumb kind of catching on it, and I'm not even really trying to catch on it, I'm just trying to slide on it, and boom. There she is, in her Magna Cut beauty. Magna Cut beauty. Pretty much all of mine are available. If you guys are interested, find me on Facebook. I got tons of vouchers and everything else on there too. Need to make sure this gets back into that box. But nonetheless, you guys have a wonderful weekend. Thanks again for watching. We're still live on our 1,000 subscriber giveaway. This one won't be in the giveaway, but that one may very well be. Along with some things that may be hiding over there in the background. Anyway, you guys like and subscribe, share with family and friends, like-minded individuals and whatnots. We will see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for watching.